Welcome back to 9446 Network for another diecast review, and today's double diecast review, we are going to be bringing in the two Menards paint schemes, the first two Menards cars of the year. We're going to be looking at Ryan Blaney's 2022 Libman and Austin Cindric's 2022 Richmond. So without further ado, these paint schemes are as good as the same paint scheme, with only one change, and that would be the sponsor and its color scheme. So without further ado, we're going to go over the general basis of the paint scheme. And we're going to be looking at the Ryan Blaney one first. Although they are the same, I'm going to show this one first, in particular for the video. And as you can tell, the iconic paint scheme from 2019 is back, the Menards template, which makes really interesting paint schemes, and this is definitely one of them. The color combination, believe it or not, works better than I would ever imagine. Just that type of green on top of the Menards yellow. Definitely very interesting. And this is definitely one of those paint schemes that's that way. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at it. This car was released back in 2019 diecast season and has been reincarnated into a next gen. So it's really exciting to see that. So you got number 12. Got the Ford nose. Pretty good job wrapping that. And as soon as I said that, we got some oversplash from the black splitter. As you can tell, it's literally oversplashed onto the grill, which is just fantastic quality control right off the bat. You got Pennzoil Ford right there. You got Libman cleaning since 1896. The hood vents. You got... Oh my god! You see that right there? It looks like the decal is literally peeling off of this thing. So it looks like when they were, and I have first-hand experience with these customs, right? When I do customs, sometimes when you pry this window in, it peels up the paint. I had the 94 car, it happened right here, right by this window, but on this one, it's on the hood, so it is going to be noticeable. You got Ford and Blaney with the correct window banner. Sunoco, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series, number 12, Ryan Blaney. Menards, Knopf, Richmond, Kitty, Wabash, National, Worth. I saw a couple Wabash trucks on vacation to Carowinds. You got Ford, PPG, Mazak, Dent Wizard, and Discount Tire. The giant Menards across the side. And we've got some little highlighter yellow specks on the side skirt, which is fantastic. You got Advanced Auto Parts, Dex Imaging, Libman right there on the rear quarter panel. And of course, the back, the tail lights are crooked. You got Menards. You got the Ford license plate with the 2022 registration little sticker on it. Number 12. And let's read these. And these decals are all skewed up. As you can tell, you got Maytag, Kitty, Libman, Jack Links, Altus, Moen, Cardell, Sylvania, Duracell, and Target. Got Blaney, Snap-on the roof, and number 12. So for the paint scheme of it, well, you have the base coat of the bright highlighter yellow, as you can see on it. And of course, it starts with a black splitter. The color of the spoiler matches the rest of this paint scheme, which is very cool to see that. I really like how that's the thing. A little bit of a paint chip inside of the wheel well right there, which is very noticeable as well. But as you can tell, even the boltings of the nails onto the spoiler is also crooked. But other than that, this paint scheme pretty much has your base color for the sponsor, right? So for this one, it's green. And how that works is they put whatever color of your sponsor that you're marketing, they have these sides, which is pretty much over the side skirt, not on it, because there's no more side skirt now. It's just the side of the underbody. The green, or whatever color they decide to put, in this case, it's green. It slashes across the side, and it goes up to the rear quarter panel towards the middle. Whereas on these sides, it's just kind of sloped down a little bit. It's not like perfectly straight. It's sloped down, as you can tell. Just instead of being straight, it's just sloped a little bit. And of course, since your color wraps around your nose and your hood, you're going to have a bit of an outline to it. So what that is this orange and darkish orange shades of orange. It just kind of swoops up and across the front wheel well where it has the blue Goodyear. And it swishes across the side and even has a little fade effect, as you can tell right there. It's like a bunch of hairs sticking up. I really like that detail of these Menards cars. And it kind of matches the logo. of Menards, which is really another nice touch and why that's a good thing. And there is a bit of separation between the green paint and, of course, the outline, because that's actually how these cars run. They don't really they don't spread out to the point where it's touching that pattern of orange. It's just separated. And, of course, how this one, because the sponsor of Libman is Green brand, that is what the color scheme for it is. And over to the back, it's just got the color of the sponsor, and above it, it's just the normal yellow. And that's really just the Menards car. Here's what the Richmond one is. Not that much different, to be totally honest. You got a bit of hair on the roof of this one, as you can tell, which is just spectacular work right there by Lino Racing. And, of course, you can see that because it's Richmond, it's black, where it's green. So you're going to notice that right off the bat. All the Menards cars are going to be just like this. They both got the chrome wheels to go with it. Both of these are available in the 124. Got a little nick mark under the Menards. And pretty much, other than the color of the sponsor changing, the only difference are the numbers, of course, which, by the way, have a white outline and a black number fill-in. Besides that, the quality control, you could tell which one is which. I mean, look, see? You got a little nick mark there. This one doesn't have the nick mark. And, of course, this one has a clean roof, and this one has a hair on it. So, the quality control is pretty inconsistent, but, you know, at least the paint schemes are looking different. And, of course, when you have the underneath the headlight number, which are these numbers, it's got a red outline and a yellow number fill-in on both. No matter what paint scheme color, whatever sponsor color, it's the same. Of course, you got the big, yellow, bulky rookie stripes on the Cindric one. And, of course, the taillights and the spoiler looks a bit better on the Cindric than it is on the Blaney, as you can tell. And, of course, here are the underbodies of both, because, as you can tell, they are the same. They are both a 2022 Mustang under license. And that, my friends, is going to do it for the Menards livery. So we're going to give you guys a 360 view. And this time, because we showed you the Blaney one all around, we're going to do the 360 review with the Cindric one. So here's the front of it here. Get the camera to focus in on this one. Here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. A little neck mark there on the NASCAR Cup Series. There's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. It's the left side. And the underbody. And that is going to do it for the Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric Menards Brothers diecast. So there it is. The chrome wheels, yeah, the paintings are a bit inconsistent because, yeah, like we had explained with some other reviews, you got bigger rims on this side and the other. But, you know, it happens. It's kind of hard to paint these colored rims. But when you do get them painted right, they look pretty good. And these look pretty decent. I gotta say they're all right looking. They don't look horrible. I've seen worse painted rims on other people's copies of these cars. And what I do like about this, the final thing I'm going to bring up is that the spoilers. Look at that. I mean, just look how beautiful the spoilers look. Now, I know that cars in real life are going to have the big spoilers on super speedways and such, and then the small ones on other tracks. But when these cars have the big wheels, big spoilers and the diecast form, it really shows off the paint quality of how good it is, like how awesome this color yellow is. So I'm really glad they kept this paint scheme the way it was. There really was no reason to change it, and as you can see, it's been left alone. So what do you guys think of these diecasts? Tell us what you guys think about it if the YouTube algorithm doesn't shut the comment section down. What do you guys think of it? Do you like the Blaney one more or the Cindric one more? Now, if you're a Blaney fan, you're probably liking this one more, and if you're a Cindric fan, you're probably liking this one more. Just difference of opinion there, and it depends on what sponsor as well, because there's going to be a lot of other ones of these, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for checking this one out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.